This is Relationship Connect, building a healthy relationship.
The secret to successful marriage is not love. Don't marry a person because you think you love them or they say they love you. Wrong reason. Love does not make marriage successful. Now, your grandmother and your grandfather stayed together, but it wasn't because of love. It was because of the culture at that time that we call respectful dependency. She depended on him for her livelihood, because 50 years ago, women were not working outside the home. And so it was very, very understandable for a woman to remain with a man no matter how he treated her. And some of you got stories that you can tell me about your grandmother putting up with so much and never leaving. Not because she didn't want to leave, believe me, but because of the socio-economic cultural environment. It was to her benefit to stay in spite of. He also depended on her because he was not ready to bring up the children by himself. And he was not going to clean up no house. So he depended on her, she depended on him, and therefore the unity was based on mutual respect and dependency, not love. However, that has changed now, hasn't it? Because now women are out working the same hours you're working, which means when they come home tired, you're tired, and they're tired now. And so your grandfather used to meet the food on the table, but things change now. Ain't no food on the table, not unless you get Kentucky on the way back home. Having a warm bath run for you and your newspaper on the chair with your bedroom slippers waiting at the lazy boy chair, them days are over. It's a different world. And what's even more challenging is the relationship is no longer dependent on dependency. Because he could leave you now and put the kids up for adoption, or he could keep them and let a daycare center bring them up. She could leave now and still keep her standard of living because she's probably making more money than you anyhow. Matter of fact, when you met her, she had a car already and perhaps a house and some real estate. See, things have changed. So don't get this idea that relationships work because of love. Now, love is important, and you got all kinds of definitions of love. We're going to deal with that later on in about 2 weeks. But this is important to understand that love does not make a successful relationship, especially when you talk about marriage. And so I want to clarify some things.
Dr. Myles Munroe said a lot within this short video, and you would agree with him when he said a lot of things has changed from the way it used to be. And that is true, because if you check the society we live in today, it's a whole lot different from the society our great-grandparents lived in. And a lot of times people, because of the stories they've heard, they want to bring the story of the previous generations to now. Like, they want their wife to behave the same way their grandmother behaved to their grandfather. But it's not going to work because a lot has changed. From what he explained in this video, which is true, the man is working and the wife is working. But somehow the men still expect the wife to give her best in terms of the house chores and every other thing that the woman is supposed to do, ignoring the fact that the wife or his wife is actually working and also getting paid. So you have to make sure you strike the balance in your relationship and in your marriage. Don't just leave all the burden for your wife alone. And he also said something that was striking, that the secret to marriage is not love. Wow, I know a lot of us might argue with that, but that doesn't mean that love is not important in marriage or in relationship, but that's not the secret to a successful marriage or relationship. It doesn't only revolve around love, it is more than that. And if you only marry a person because you feel that you love the person, then you are going to be making a lot of mistakes. Trust me. And love does not keep marriage together. I want you to drop in the comment section, what do you think keeps marriage together if not love? Please guys, smash the like button and also share this video with a friend or a family member. The video displaying right now on the screen, click to learn more.